Hi everyone. As we won't be able to cover everything in this week's Interact session on behaviour, we felt it would be helpful for you to have a go at something in advance and then we can talk about it during the session. So on the screen is a picture of the Iceberg model. And we use this when we're considering how all behaviour is a form of communication. And that means that we need to be stress detectives and look underneath the surface of the iceberg to what that behaviour might be communicating. Then when we've got a better understanding of what the communication is that the child's trying to show with their behaviour, we can better target our support to address some of those needs. So the behaviour is at the top, that's what we see, and underneath is the communication. So we're going to work through a model together. So on the screen is a picture of an iceberg. And let's think about some behaviours that a child with autism might be displaying. So they might have a meltdown, might be screaming, crying, or frozen to the spot, or shouting. First of all, let's consider what might that biological need be that the child is communicating. So we use I statements to do this. So the child might be telling you that I am hungry, I've hurt myself, I'm thirsty, I'm too hot or too cold, or I am tired. So that's those biological needs. Then we're going to consider what might their cognitive needs, what might they be trying to tell you but they don't have the words to in relation to cognitive. So they might be saying, I don't understand, I'm confused, this isn't what I expected, why have you driven this way? Then we're going to think about what emotional needs might be they'd be trying to express. So they might be trying to tell you that I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel frustrated, I feel lonely, or I feel excited. Then they also, you can consider with your child, are there any social needs that they might be trying to express? So they might be trying to say, I want that toy, I want to play, but they keep breaking my rules. For instance, if they're in nursery or school, there are too many children trying to play with me. And finally, you might consider, are there any pro-social skills or needs that they might be trying to tell you? So that, for example, they might be trying to say, I want to join in, but I don't know how. Or even something as simple as, I want a cuddle. So there's an example that we've gone through together. So what we're going to ask you to do is, before you come to the session on Thursday, is just to have a go, spend a few minutes with a piece of paper and an iceberg, write down those behaviours at the top that you sometimes might see in your child, and then underneath, considering these areas that we've highlighted here, what might they be trying to tell you? And it's really helpful if we start those sentences with I, because we're really trying to think, what is your child trying to tell you? Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you on Thursday, and we can have a chat about how people have found completing the iceberg model.